Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Jennifer Theophilos. Alors, parlons de course aujourd'hui. Qu'est-ce que vous faites avant d'aller courir? C'est sûr qu'un échauffement, c'est toujours quelque chose qu'on recommande afin de préparer le corps à l'entraînement qu'on va faire, préparer les muscles, élever la fréquence cardiaque. C'est toutes des bonnes choses avant d'aller courir. Okay, so we're going to want to separate the running pattern into 4 phases in order to prepare for our workout. We're going to have the A, the B, the C, and the D. So notice that this is basically our running motion, and we're going to want to target each one of these phases in order to prepare us for our running. So if we start with the A, we're going to do always a skipping pattern and a running pattern. So the skipping pattern is a little bit easier, running pattern is a little bit more stressful on the body. So the first skipping pattern for the A would be just to do little skips like this. So I'm bringing one knee up and I'm planting the foot directly under me. My arms are moving opposite to the leg. So left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. So that would be the A skip. The A run, we can just take this to the next level and do some running in place with our knees up, planting our foot directly under, making sure our arms are moving the same way that we'd be doing when we're running. So that would be for the A. The B would look something like this. So the B was the leg coming out like that, and the skipping that we can do would look something like this. So we're just kicking out, planting our foot right under. The B run would look like this. So we're just kicking our foot straight out, and we're mimicking that jogging pattern. For the C, we would want to work on the hip extension. So this one looks a little bit like the A version. So when we are kicking our leg up like this, notice how the leg is actually in that C pattern, that hip extension. So the skipping version of this would look something like, we can do a little bit of a jog, and then just kind of get that leg back and skip, skip, skip. Then the more dynamic version, running version, would basically be putting all that together and bounding as you do that. So you're going up and up and up. So you're doing it more one after the other. The D is just bending that knee, and we can again do a little jog, kick the leg back, little jog, kick the leg back, and kick, and kick. That would be the skip, and the running version would just be to run in place, but with that D phase exaggerated. So that's it for the ABCDs. You have the A, B, C, D in a running and in a skipping pattern. What I would suggest for somebody who's just starting out is to do about 10 meters for each ABCD. So they do 10 for the A skip, 10 meters for the A run, and follow up with B and C and D to make it about 80 meters. If you do not have enough room because you're warming up at home and then you're going to go directly to the treadmill after, you can do it exactly like I just did without any movement. You can do it in place. But if you are running outside and you feel like warming up outside, you can do this in a more forward motion as if you were running. So my A, instead of doing this in place, I can actually skip and do this for about 10 meters to start, and then follow up with all the rest. Again, if you're starting out, you're only doing this for maybe about, I don't know, a minute or two, and then you're done. These are exercises that are a little bit more stressful on the body. So if you do have any pain, I suggest you take it easy. Don't do the more advanced running pattern versions. Just doing the skipping should be enough if you do that for about 40 meters. If you can tolerate more, then you can do it more. And if you're somebody that's a little bit more advanced, then I suggest you do this warm-up for about 5 to 10 minutes before you go running, especially if your run is a little bit longer, let's say 20, 30 minutes. I would suggest more of a 5 to 10 minute warm-up as opposed to a shorter time frame if you are either just starting out or your run is not very long in duration. So if it's about, under 5 minutes, where you're running total for about 5-10 minutes, you can do this warm-up a little bit in a little bit shorter time. So again, the idea is just to elevate your heart rate, and we want to prepare you to run. So if you've done this for about a minute or two and you already feel like your heart rate is elevated, then by all means, go start your run. But if not, if you're somebody a little bit more advanced, take a little bit more time to warm up, go through all these phases, prepare your body to do the motion that it's going to do right after when you start your run. So that's all for today. I hope that was helpful. Until next time. Alors, l'échauffement que je viens de démontrer, ça se fait très bien pour les gens qui veulent s'entraîner à la maison puis qui ont peu d'espace pour faire leur échauffement. Ils peuvent faire ça sur place puis tout de suite après aller sur le tapis roulant et faire leur entraînement de course. Pour tous ceux qui veulent faire l'échauffement à l'extérieur et ensuite courir à l'extérieur, on peut facilement faire tous ces patrons de ABCD-là plus en mouvement. Fait que de se placer puis de faire le patron, par exemple, de A. Fait qu'au lieu de faire ça, ça serait plutôt de le faire en mouvement comme ça, puis de le faire pendant à peu près 10 mètres, ensuite changer pour la version plus run, puis ensuite aller faire le B pendant 10 mètres, le B skip, et ensuite 10 mètres de B run, et ainsi de suite. Si vous êtes des débutants à la course ou si vous n'avez jamais fait un entraînement ou un échauffement comme ça avant de courir, je vous suggère de faire un peu moins de temps en général d'échauffement parce que ce sont quand même des mouvements qui sont un peu plus stressants sur le corps. Alors 10 mètres de chaque ABCD, ça serait suffisant comme échauffement avant de courir. Si vous êtes quelqu'un qui est un peu plus avancé à la course puis c'est pas nouveau pour vous de faire ça, ou si vous courez pendant 20-30 minutes et plus, je vous conseille de faire ces patrons-là de ABCD, skip et run, mais sur une plus longue durée, donc à peu près 5 à 10 minutes en alternant entre chacun et de vous faire un échauffement de 5 minutes total. Donc j'espère que c'était pertinent et utile pour vous. Donc bonne journée et à la prochaine.